It was 18 goals, and Mockambi striker Cole Stockton dreamed of scoring another goal against Todt. Cole Stockton, the Morecambe striker, who is one of the highest scorers in English football this season with 15 league goals, has a bee in his bonnet. It always does my head in because nobody ever counts your games in the cup competitions, so it's actually 18 goals, he said. Humour him and we can count his goals against Blackburn and Preston in the Carabao Cup in August. He also scored the winner last month in the FA Cup game against the Minnows Buxton, to set up the third-round tie against Spurs this afternoon. Should he do the same against Antonio Conte's team at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, the feat will be impossible to ignore. One league goal that does stand out was his last-minute winner in the derby game against Fleetwood Town in November, when he caught the goalkeeper Alex Cairns off his line with a sweetly struck effort from inside his own half, which hit the back of the net on the full and became a social media sensation overnight. The audacious goal was followed by a sprint to the fans, with Stockton ripping off his shirt to reveal an undergarment, which my missus was saying looked like I was wearing one of her bras. In fact, it was a harness for holding his GPS, a sign of the growing professionalism at the club, which sees them competing in League One for the first time after their summer promotion during the playoff. Morecambe's distance stats are impressive and need to be, as manager Stephen Robinson has imposed a pressing game which requires his players to be super fit athletes, and is only possible by making them run during training, often without the ball. Robinson has had plenty of success with his methods so far this season, but Morecambe could be ripped apart today if they are too ambitious in their approach. We have to be disciplined in terms of our team shape and how we are going to press, because they can carve you open with the players they have got, Stockton said. But hopefully we are not parking the bus. At this stage of the competition last January, Morecambe travelled to Chelsea and were comfortably beaten 4-0. They did, however, go on to win a League Two playoff final against Newport County, making club history by being promoted to the third tier of English football for the first time. Stockton's goals were a major part of that success, and when the manager, Derek Adams, elected to stay in League Two just days after the club's promotion, by taking over the job at Bradford City, he tried to bring Stockton with him on terms which were financially far more favourable, but was rebuffed. I owed it to myself to stay at Morecambe and give League One a go, says Stockton, who extended his contract at the Seaside club by a further 2 years. There was only a handful of us who actually stayed the following season and could talk about our achievement at Wembley, but we have recruited well. Morecambe had one of the smallest budgets in the league when they were promoted, and nothing has changed in that regard, so it will be a considerable achievement should they maintain their relatively lofty status. It should be more achievable staying up in League One than getting promoted from League Two, says Stockton. It's about mindset, mentality, and recruitment more than anything, because ability will only get you so far. It is about how the lads work together. Stockton's blizzard of goals and their variety this season have inevitably raised questions about whether he could get on the score sheet with consistency at an even higher level, though he realizes that he would probably have to leave Morecambe if he is going to play in the Championship. I just look at all the other players who have done it in the past, Ricky Lambert especially. I just have to keep believing in myself, keep doing what I am doing, and challenge myself if that opportunity ever did come up.